next one pot recipe that I have for you is lasagna soup. And here's the ingredients you'll need. You'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. You will need 1 small onion diced, 3 garlic cloves minced, about 8 ounces of lasagna noodles, so I'll be using half this box, 1 pound of ground beef, 4 cups low sodium chicken broth, and 1 jar of marinara sauce, and a crock pot or a stock pot. You could do it in that too. So the first thing you're going to do is mince up your garlic and chop your onion.
These 3 easy and delicious dump and go crockpot meals are great for any day of the week. For busy weeknights, all you need to do is put everything in the crockpot in the morning and cook it on low and slow all day. And when you get home from what you're doing for errands, activities, or work, your meal is ready and waiting for you. On the weekends, this is perfect also. You put the meal in the crockpot and you get all your weekend errands, cleaning and prep done, and boom, your dinner is ready for you. This is seriously the best way to cook for busy people.
Next, you're going to place your 1 pound of ground beef into the pot. Break it up with a wooden spoon. Next, add all your seasonings, the salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. Your onion and your garlic, your 4 cups of chicken broth, your 1 jar of marinara, you're going to mix it up and cook it on high for 4 to 6 hours.
Let me know in the comments below what you love to cook in the crock pot. I definitely need more ideas because in the winter time, these are perfect types of meals to cook. The next recipe I have for you is potato soup.
So for this recipe, I'm going to half it. So what the recipe that you see in the description box is for about 8 to 10 servings. I'm going to half it for right now. So the first thing that you need to do is to dice up 2.5 pounds. I'm going to dice up 2.5 pounds of potatoes. Next, you need to chop up a large onion. So I just took a medium onion. I don't mind too much onion. We like onion in this house. Next, you need to dice up 5 garlic cloves. You need 8 ounces of cream cheese and 4 cups of chicken broth also. And a half a tablespoon of salt. So next you take your potatoes, you put them in your crock pot along with your 4 cups of chicken broth. And then you add your onions, your garlic, your salt. Doesn't call for it, but I do love pepper, so I'm going to add some pepper. Next, you're going to stir it up. And you're going to cook this on high for 6 hours or low for 10. I'm going to do low for 10. Next, I'm going to chop up some bacon. This will be my topping for the potato soup.
So some tips and tricks when using a crock pot. I see a lot of people use the crock pot liners. That's virtually no cleaning your crock pot. I really do need to try this myself. Also, sometimes I get like a white film in the basin of my crock pot, even when with giving it a good cleaning. You can use white vinegar and baking soda to remove those stains. Also, you will see here in my potato recipe, you should always add dairy products like milk or cheese the end of the crock pot cooking time. If you cook dairy products for a long time, they will curdle and ruin your meal.
Next, I'm going to shred up some cheese for the toppings also, and some green onions. Next, you put in an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. Gonna break it up a little bit, and then you either take your immersion blender or I have a hand mixer, and I am going to mix this all together. So there's your potato soup all finished up. I garnished it with cheddar cheese, some spring onions, and some bacon. So my last dump and go crock pot recipe is Italian sausage. And this one is very simple. All I really had to do was chop the vegetables. There's green pepper and onion in there, which I prepped last evening. I'm doing this all before work on Monday. You need some sweet Italian sausage, or if you like the hot sausage, you can get that. And then as far as spices, you need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, a half a teaspoon of oregano, a half a teaspoon of garlic, and a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Then you need a 1/4 cup of chicken broth. And you need a whole can, 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. And all you do is literally dump and go. And I will cook it on low for 8 hours, or basically all day when I'm at work, and then it'll be ready when I get home. So a tip I have for you when you have a busy day and you want to start your crock pot meal early in the morning, such as if you're going to work or just have a busy day with errands and kids and, all the activities that you need to do, just prepare your ingredients either the day before, the night before. So today is Sunday, and I'm going to put this crock pot meal on Monday morning right before I go to work. So I have the meat in the refrigerator defrosting, and I am just cutting up the vegetables that is going to go into the crock pot in the morning. It'll save time.